I take great pleasure in inviting Anteneh Ayanso from the Department of Finance, Operations, and Information Systems to come forward to receive the Brock University Faculty Award for Excellence in Teaching. And now I take pleasure as well inviting Dr. Ayanso to deliver the Convocation address.
Chancellor Chichu, President Lightstone, honored guests and colleagues, family and friends of our graduates, and you, the Goodman School of Business graduating class of 2016. Congratulations, and thank you for this honor. Graduates, this ceremony is all about you, and I have thought a lot about the message that I should deliver to you today. Although I have a lot to share based on my experience, trust me, I cannot keep you here for 3 hours today. But there will be a homework at the end of my speech. Every time I attend Convocation, it takes me back to the memories from my first graduation ceremony. That's back in Ethiopia, the place where I was born and raised, the home of my undergraduate institution, and my first job as a university instructor. These memories include happiness, stress, uncertainty, and anxiety. Let me tell you why. Because the story I'm going to tell you is the basis of the message I deliver to you today. Just about a week before my undergraduate convocation, the dean of my school had called me into his office to inform me that I would be hired in the school as instructor. In the tradition of my institution, which was struggling with a serious shortage of trained instructors, this was the highest prize we could receive upon our graduation. Therefore, it was a great honor, opportunity for me. However, the most stressful part of this offer was that the class I was assigned to teach would begin 2 days after my convocation. Now you can imagine what my feelings would be sitting in a graduation ceremony. Imagine if your first swimming experience is set to take place in an ocean. The scenario represents how I started teaching. I was too young and naive, and I had no formula to follow on the first day of my teaching day. Our classroom environment was a traditional chalk and blackboard setting on that first day, and chalk was my only weapon for 2 hours. Which, by the way, felt like 2 years. I remember looking at the clock, and that clock wasn't moving at all. As I finished my class, I noticed that my hands and my brand new blue jacket were completely covered with chalk dust. Not to mention what happened to my hair, my face. I used to have hair at that time. If you were my student, now you know why I never wear a jacket in my class. Coming out of that class, I felt exhausted, depressed. I felt like I was coming out of a failed combat mission. It did not take me long to understand how challenging the task is. My preparation for that first day was focused on what I had to say. But I found out teaching is not just what you have to say, but it requires the ability to control living things and non-living things in that classroom. Not just the students, but everything around me. After several days of challenge, I had to finally embrace it. In fact, I went on to teach multiple courses for 5 years before I left for a graduate study in the US with a Fulbright scholarship. Graduates, the moral of my story today is to highlight to you that great opportunities always come with difficult challenges. Those 5 years of teaching experience without a graduate degree were very useful experiments for me and for everything I have accomplished since then. During that time, I recognized the importance of 2 personal characters that have kept me going till this day. Number 1, having passion for what you do. And number 2, maintaining patience for tough situations. When you have passion for what you do, you'll always foresee new opportunities. New opportunities bring new challenges, which in turn require your patience for positive outcomes. If it were not for the trials and errors during that time, I would not be standing here today. So graduates, as you march into your next phase of your life and take your first job, look at the longer term. Envision the bigger picture and expect to make mistakes now, but count on the lessons you will be learning for the future. I strongly advise you to prepare for difficult challenges. Comfort may not test your capabilities and potential. The absence of challenge from your job may make the job too straightforward and at times boring. Passion and patience mostly come from the challenge in your tasks and the tough decisions you make. As I look back over my life, the tasks that taught me the most are the ones in which I struggled the most. Parents and families, I'm sure all of you know the importance of passion and patience in life. Without the passion to what you do, without the patience during tough times, you wouldn't be sitting here today to celebrate the accomplishment of your son or daughter or family member. My wife is here today, and I know what she's thinking, especially when I talk about patience. She set the bar for patience for me, and she has been a great mentor for me in maintaining a balance in my professional life and raising our 2 children who are also here today. We made a tough decision to keep them away from school today because there is a bigger picture to learn today. Watching you, watching me, will teach them a better lesson and will give them the passion for learning. Graduates and colleagues, this ceremony also has a special meaning for me because the first group of the business analytics majors is graduating today. When I hear your voice, thank you for believing in me and my colleagues and choosing this stream as your path. Some of you in this stream may have taken as many as 4 courses with me, and I'm sure I'm the last person you want to see lecturing you on your graduation day. I thank you for your patience. More importantly, I thank you for your challenge and taking the risk in this new program. You were my guinea pig, but today you are a proof of concept that Brock can be a leading institution in this academic frontier. This demonstrates our responsiveness to the dynamic change and challenge in our business environment. With this momentum, I am confident that there will be more things we can accomplish, both in research and teaching. Therefore, I have this final message to you graduates. As we grow our business school training and expand our ecosystem, we need your continuous engagement. Business school training is increasingly becoming a learn-by-doing process. And your partnership, whether you join a private sector or a public sector, is crucial to maintain relevant and rigorous curriculum and produce impactful training and research. The honor I received today and the honor I received directly from you last April have significantly elevated my passion. I promise to you and my colleagues that I will continue my contributions to make Brock and Goodman one of the top choices for business school training. However, this is not a task my colleagues and I will be able to accomplish alone. Your partnership is always important. Therefore, this is my question in your final homework. Will you keep the same promise? I hope to see your responses in actions, and there is no deadline for that. Thank you.